Hey everyone. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't expecting to do another video so soon, but anyway, things happen and something certainly It's Big the Cat. Anyway, yeah, basically what happened is one of my subscribers got in touch with me and he basically said, "Oh, hey, I've got some news for you here and no one seems to be talking about it. It's been out for a while. Could you look into it, please, and see if you could basically dig anything up and see what you can find?" So I said, yeah, send me what you've got and I'll have a look at it and I'll give you my thoughts on whether it might be something that's going to happen or not, or, what it was. Anyway, the person that sent me this, and I've got my notes just down here, and I'm going to briefly glance at them, Alex Hedgefox. Yeah, smooth. They'll never notice I messed that up. Yeah, thank you to Alex Hedgefox who sent this to me. And basically he told me what I've just said, that he found this news. It's been out for a while now, and no one seems to be talking about it. Yeah, it is something that does actually have a little bit of merit to it. So I had a look into it, and I was like, should I do a video on this or not? And I thought, I'll do it like as a kind of a discussion video. I'll tell you my thoughts on it, whether I think it is something that might be happening or if it's probably something which is likely not going to happen, because it did have a credible source. Well, Jakks Pacific, the master toy partner of the Sonic franchise. Yeah, I mentioned them briefly in my last video because they're making the Mighty plush, which looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you haven't seen my last video, definitely check that out. But anyway, they were at the New York Toy Fair. Now, New York Toy Fair it was at the end of February, I believe. And I probably should have explained about these toy fairs and trade fairs if you don't know. These toy fairs happen at the beginning of the year, and all the different toy manufacturers go to them, and they basically show off all the cool new toys that they're going to be releasing later in the year. The idea is that they can get people that actually own toy stores, all the big toy distributors, and even members of the toy media and the toy press to come along and be like, "Oh, hey, check out what this company's making for later on in the year." And toy distributors can be like, "Oh yeah, this toy looks cool. We better order lots of them and sell them and make lots of money." So they're pretty serious things. You can't just go to them. If you're just a random member of the public, you can't just go in and look around. You have to pre-book to go in them. So as a result, the reps at these things, they're not just spouting any old nonsense. They will have to memorize a lot of facts, and they will be tested on it before they're able to actually pitch to people, basically people of the industry, because we're dealing with some major contracts here. So Jakks Pacific at New York Toy Fair had a booth, and it was full of all their new unannounced toys, and they had some of their Sonic toys there. In March of this year, a toy YouTube channel called The Toy Buzz basically uploaded a video from actually inside Jakks Pacific's booth. And in this video, he's actually being taken on a tour of the booth by what appears to be a Jakks Pacific toy rep. And the toy rep is actually really informative in this. They go around all the different toys. There's Mega Man, there's Mario, and there's Sonic. And she's giving off all this information about what's coming up. And what they do at these toy fairs is they try to link it to possible different opportunities. For example, here's a good example. Well, we don't have to say because it is happening. There's a Sonic movie coming out at the end of the year. Now, let's put aside all the controversy about how awful Sonic looks in that. Yeah, he does. And let's just focus on the opportunity here to sell you stuff. Okay? So forget that Sonic looks terrible in that movie. Let's just focus on the fact that it's a Sonic movie. I want to sell you a toy I've made based on Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to tell you, oh yeah, Sonic is still this, this, and that. He still sells hundreds and thousands of games to download. You know, he's doing all this and that. Oh, and there's a movie coming out later this year. And did you know that there's a free cartoon series on YouTube that you can watch right now? You see, it all adds to the value. So if you're a toy distributor, you might be thinking, oh, well, if there's going to be like a movie coming out this year, Sonic's going to get promoted, and every kid, every person that collects this stuff is going to see Sonic everywhere. I don't have to do too much to try and sell this stuff. So I could probably sell a lot of this stuff just based off the publicity of all this other stuff. Can you see what I'm getting at? It's like how and this is true for a lot of stuff. Like so this is actually genuine information that this rep has been given that they're giving back. Now the interesting thing in this video comes to around 2 minutes into it when they get to the Sonic booth. Let's take a listen.
Sonic the Hedgehog this is based off of the video game and the cartoon series coming out on Cartoon Network. We have the plush.
Sorry, what? Could you just say that again?
Sonic the Hedgehog this is based off of the video game and the cartoon series coming out on Cartoon Network.
One more time?
This is based off of the video game and the cartoon series coming out on Cartoon Network.
Okay. Yeah, they clearly say new cartoon show coming to Cartoon Network. Now, this was filmed in February of this year, so it's clearly not Sonic Boom. It was filmed in the US, so it's going to be for the US market. Now, the one thing it could be is this was recorded before the Sonic SXSW, Sonic by Southwest Expo, I think that's what it's called. You know, where they announced and revealed Sonic Boom Overdrive. So it's possible they could mean that, but why would they say it's going to be on Cartoon Network? This is indeed a puzzling case, Mr. Sherlock. Now, the other thing it could be as well, but I really struggle to think it could be this, because why would Jakks Pacific know about this when it's not really related? Is the OKKO crossover, which got revealed yesterday. So it's possible they could mean that, and they just got confused, or they didn't have all the information yet. But I don't know. There's the issue is it's a credible source, so the rep there is clearly has been told, yes, there's going to be something Sonic shown on Cartoon Network. So I'm curious as to what this could be. But another thing that's kind of nagging me, so you could clearly tell I'm in two minds as to whether this is like completely believable or completely not. The other thing which sort of, and this is a big one, which makes me think, no, this can't be happening, or it was happening, but it clearly isn't anymore. It's too late. Like, if there was a new Sonic cartoon coming in September of this year, surely it would have been announced by now. Now, I know the OKKO thing has come very late. The news of that has basically come out less than, I think, is it less than a month? Yeah, it's less than a month now, isn't it? In fact, it's a couple of weeks. Yeah, so that's very short, but don't forget, that's just one episode, so that isn't that unusual. But a new cartoon series just announced out of nowhere? I mean, it's possible. They did that with Sonic Mania and Sonic Team Sonic Racing Overdrive. Yeah, they did it with that. They announced that, and then that came out literally on the day, and then part 2 came out a few weeks later. So it is definitely possible, but I don't know. It's extremely unlikely, but why would they say it? And don't forget, there have been some major leaks at Toy Fairs before. Like Crash Bandicoot, the remaster, got leaked at Toy Fair. In fact, we've seen it before when Jazzwares used to have the Sonic license. They leaked the entire plot of Sonic Generations through the various toys. So I don't know. I have a feeling there might be something happening. I don't know what. I honestly don't know how good it will be, or whether it is actually 100% confirmed. But yeah, that is definitely something to at least keep our eyes on and maybe ask some questions about and see what kind of, you know, not quite confirming or deconfirming answers we get, because you know what they're like. You know what they're like. So yeah, I really don't know what to think about this. I don't think if Cartoon Network are doing a new Sonic cartoon, I can't see it coming out in September. I think it's way too short. I think we would have heard about it by now. So it's possible that maybe it might be coming out in time with the movie, and since the movie's been delayed, maybe the announcement for it has also been pushed back. But I don't know. What do you think about this one, guys? Please let me know in the comments whether you think this is an actual real thing that's going to be happening or not. Because I think, personally, I think if it was going to be happening this year, this September, we would have heard something about it by now. The fact that we haven't heard anything about it is, yeah, it's making me lean towards the side of it's either not happening or it has been delayed until 2020, assuming it is real. But the source is a credible source. Let's not get anything wrong from that. Okay, guys. So I think that's literally all I can say on this. Thank you very much to Alex Hedgefox for sending me this information. Thank you very much. It was actually a really good news tip, this one, and it actually had a proper source. So yay! That's how you do it, guys. That's how you send news tips to places. So anyway, guys, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this. And if there's any further updates to this story, I will obviously bring them to you later on. So yeah, please click that subscribe and the bell notification button to join the Badnik Army. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.